I love your purring. You're off to a good start. Okay.
Looking at this cat's face, are you confident?
Yeah. Okay. I'm good at sussing out fake news.
Scientists announced plan to teach dolphins to order fast food.
True.
False. Can I just ask, you've never been scammed before, right? Hi, my name is AMELIA and I'm 9 years old. And welcome to Don't Anyhow Ask. Today I have a lot of questions for our guest. She's someone we see every day. Her name is Syahida Othman.
Thank you so much, Eva. I'm so happy to be here. You can also call me Shah.
Why don't you tell us a bit more about yourself?
Okay, well, as a news presenter, I bring the news to you, right? I deliver all the important stories that you need to know. The weather, sports, we talk about politics, we talk about business. So these are stories that matter to you and I. And I also interview people during the show. I have to do a lot of research on them so that I know what kind of questions to ask them. Yeah, essentially what you're doing right now.
Do you ever get nervous to do live TV?
All the time, Eva. The nerves never ever disappear. But when that happens, what I do is take a deep breath, let it all out, shake off all the nerves away, and I start the show like that.
What would be the biggest mistake that you've made on air?
We make mistakes. Well, sometimes we stumble on air. We mispronounce words, but when that happens, you just have to keep going. You apologize to the viewers, you correct yourself, and then you move on because you're a human after all, right? If I may share with you one situation, I had to name the name of a football club, okay? And you know what I said on air? I said Juventus. Yeah, it's terrible, but you're supposed to say Juventus.
Actually, my family are very big football fans.
Oh no.
And I think actually my father would be completely fine if you mispronounce any other football team than Arsenal.
He's going to be fine with
yes,
that?
Yes, yes. He wants them all to lose.
He wants them all to lose.
So when you are doing your different topics, right?
Yeah.
Is it hard to memorize? Do you ever mess up?
Okay, we practice a lot before we get on air. We would go through our rundown, we would look at the stories that we need to cover on that day. So we do a lot of research and we vet the stories in our rundown. So we come in prepared and very informed about what we are going to present. But at the same time, we also have a teleprompter in front of us that helps to guide us with the words, or when news breaks, right? When it's very unexpected. So that's when we can't turn to the teleprompter. It's just you and the camera and my trusty notebook with me. I have it with me today, okay? It's nothing special or anything. It's just a notebook that I trust so much and a pen. So whatever things that are happening, I'll be scribbling down all the notes, whatever the guest is saying. And when news also breaks, I depend on this thing called my earpiece. It's connected to an in-ear monitor, right? And I put it into my ear, and this is how my studio crew and everyone in the gallery will be communicating with me via.
Is this clean?
Of course it is! I have to sanitize it after the show ends.
There must be a lot of people talking to you at one time, right? How do you basically hear one person at a time?
What they'll do from the gallery is they'll try to have that one point of contact for you, that one person who can communicate with you, and that is the studio director. He's the one who's in charge of the gallery, and he's the one who will give you all the instructions that you need. Would you ever want to be a news presenter one day?
I don't think I would prefer to be a news presenter because it's kind of more different for me.
What kind of difference is it? Do you like watching the news?
Me, generally, no type of news is what I like to watch. Horror movies is what I like to watch.
Where do you consume the news then? How do you consume your news? Do you surf online? You go to the website?
No.
Or you listen to podcasts?
No.
Or do you go to TikTok?
No, I don't have a phone.
Bruh.
It just keeps passing on. For example,
Right.
you a news reporter, so it goes to the phone actually, and then it goes to my friends, and then it goes to me, and then it goes to everybody, and then It keeps going.
It just keeps, yeah, the news never stops.
Yeah.
Every day there's always something new that happens. People need to be informed all the time about what's happening. When there's a war, when there's an accident, that's where our job comes in. Our role is as such. You know, we bring the news to you.
What is the most boring news report that you have to like report?
Different stories appeal to people differently, right? What may excite you may be boring to me.
No, I understand when you say that, but I'm asking like you yourself, what do you think is the most boring?
Yeah, I love your probing. You're off to a good start. The stories that are very heavy with data, very data-driven, very technical, they're usually stories that involve numbers. So our job in the newsroom is to make these so-called boring stories exciting. And how we do that is we use very exciting graphics. We have to use language that is concise, not so convoluted language to make people understand. So how do you think we can make it interesting?
You have to make it into something like a challenge or like a game. For example, you know your notepads, right?
Yeah.
You just stick some, it's like one by one, then after that you explain more. So it's
So
actually...
it sounds like a variety show that you're talking about. Okay,
It's like a game
but
show.
It's like a game show?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I can put up this idea to my team and we'll see what they have to say.
If you were to interview a cartoon character, who would it be?
Let's travel back in time. I love Tom and Jerry. Do you watch Tom and Jerry?
The edition that I like is the Singapore version.
The Singapore version?
So they
Okay.
actually made this Singapore version. There's a lot about durians actually in Singapore
Oh,
edition.
I remember watching that. Yeah, so they made this setting in
and
Singapore,
then
right?
there was a lot of durians.
There was
actually.
an Esplanade. Did they bring
Yeah.
the characters to Esplanade? I remember watching this. Yeah.
I will interview Powerpuff Girls.
What is the question that you want to ask her specifically?
Like, who do you think created you?
Who do you think created you?
Thank you so much for answering all my questions.
No problem, Eva.
We are gonna be unboxing some blind boxes. Are you ready?
Yes, let's do it.
There are 6 blind boxes in front of you and you can unbox as many as you want.
All right, let's go with number 1. Okay?
Okay.
I'll put it here. Let's go for number 2. Okay? Let's see. What's this? I'm so nervous, Eva. Okay. Oh, wow. All right.
Breaking
It says breaking news. It says fact or fiction.
Oh, okay.
Can Syahida suss out fake news? Eva will read out a bunch of news headlines, some real, some fake, and Syahida has to guess which ones are fake.
Like, Syahida, looking at this cat's face, are you confident?
Yes, I am.
Okay,
I'm good at sussing out fake news.
you're good at sussing out fake news and I'm good at sussing out who sus.
Okay.
Kids build a giant sandcastle city that can be seen from space.
It is true.
False. Okay.
First one wrong
Okay,
already.
okay.
Okay.
Scientists announced plan to teach dolphins to order fast food.
True.
False.
I guess I'm terrible at this. Okay, I hope my boss is not watching. I'm good at sussing out fake news.
So there's this man who changed his name to Fire Exit and he declares that there's nobody more famous than him.
I would say false.
False.
Is it false?
It's true. Dinosaur Poop Museum opens in Arizona.
True.
Correct.
Okay, all right, at least one correct so far.
Monitor lizard invades Singapore F1 racetrack.
True.
Correct. Singapore news. All coffee shops to switch to cashless payments.
True.
False.
False?
Yeah.
Aren't we turning to cashless? Now I'm trying to justify my answer.
I think some of them are old-fashioned.
Oh, they are still sticking to cash, huh?
Japan's new bullet train is so fast that passengers finish their snacks before they even sit down.
True.
It is false. Butterfly population in US is shrinking by 22% over the last 20 years.
True.
Correct. Man sues himself
Sues himself.
and wins in landmark legal case.
I think it's true.
False. You've actually gotten less than half correct.
Oh no.
And can I just ask, you've never been scammed before, right? Like actually.
I'm glad to say that I haven't been scammed before.
Okay, good.
But I can be quite trusting. So yeah, this is a good experience for me. Okay, let's see. There's a
Okay.
pouch.
Ooh.
Another ominous looking pouch. Okay. Okay. I see a little ball here.
Oh.
Foosball frenzy. Forget strategy, it's all about reflexes now. Syahida will play a simple game of table foosball with Eva.
So Syahida, whoever gets the most points in 60 seconds wins.
All right,
You ready?
let's do this.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes, are you ready
Of course I am.
to be defeated?
Oh, never ever going to be defeated. Okay, let's do this. Okay.
Okay, that's 1 point for me.
I'm just giving you some for chance.
Okay, okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's 2 points for me.
You are very
You
good
do
at
it this
this.
time. Let's go.
What's the score now?
It's 4-2. Oh my god, this thing broke.
Oh no, no cheating.
Okay,
Alright, I got it.
so that is 4-3.
4-3.
But still, I won. Okay, time's up. You got 3 and I got
Okay.
4.
I think 3 is not too bad.
Yeah,
Right?
it's better
Okay.
than the
You're very
before.
competitive.
So Syahida, thank you so much for coming over here today and chatting with me.
Thank you for having me. I had so much fun and you're such a wonderful host, Eva.
Thank you. And we'll see you next time again on Don't Anyhow Ask. Bye! If you were to interview a cartoon character, who would it be?
I love Tom and Jerry. Why is Tom always after Jerry? Can't they just be best friends?
You do know that Tom is a cat and Jerry is a mouse.
Yeah, sure. But in cartoons, you know, you always want them to be happy with one another, no?
No.
No, okay. All right.